Challenges. So, what are some of the challenges you go through?
Okay. Our main challenge is the food we feed them. You see, they are bush animals, so we have brought them home to domesticate them. So we have to at least feed them or give them food that they used to eat in the bush. We have feed, their special feed you buy at the
Okay,
market.
okay.
But with grass cutter, they are bush animals. So they eat
Grass.
about 80% of grasses. They
Okay.
eat cassava, sugar cane. So their food are not sold. We don't buy their food.
You don't
Grass cutter, we don't give them any medication. They are strong animals. When even they get sick, they heal by themselves because of the grasses they eat.
eat.
But with rabbits, you have to inject them. You have to buy one or two drugs for them. But as compared to grass cutter, it is something different.
Farmers are people who generate income for the country. Farmers provide us with food. Farmers are our backbone. Can you imagine yourself not eating for a few days? Oh my God, you have no idea how you will feel. My name is Adam, your host for today, and I warmly welcome you to another exciting episode of Hambeck's Farm TV. This is the show where we discuss everything concerning agriculture. I know by now you should be passionate about agriculture, of course. Yes, you should be passionate about agriculture. Today we are in San Chantan. I'm here to have an interaction with a grass cutter farmer. I know you'll be wondering who is this person. Of course, don't worry. Stay tuned to your set. Let's go on a quick breather. When we return, I'll reveal him to you. All right, lovely people, I welcome you once again. If you just joined us, this is still Hambeck's Farm TV, where we discuss everything concerning agriculture. As I said earlier, I know by now you should be passionate about everything concerning farming. Yes. Hello, say.
Hello,
How have you been?
I'm doing good yourself.
I'm good too. Can you please tell us your name?
Okay, I'm Mr. Ade, Mr. Richmond Ade.
Oh, okay. How has business been so far?
Oh, business has been very cool,
Okay.
by the grace of God.
By the grace of God.
Sure.
So can you please tell us a bit about what your grass cutter farming is all about? What really inspired you to start this creative business?
Oh, okay. Uh, I am someone who loves animals. Yeah, so I started this business right from, let me say, JHS. But because of school, when I do it, I proceed. May I go to secondary school, so I stop after SS into the university. I stop. So I started, let me say, officially right after national service.
Oh, okay.
Sure, that's when I started. So somewhere 2018 thereabout, I started, and this where God has taken us to.
For like 8 years now.
Not 8 years, somewhere 2018.
Oh,
2018.
oh, that's a very long time.
Sure.
So how much did you invest into this business?
Oh, when I was starting, I just bought, officially when I was starting, that was after national service, I just bought a colony of grass cutter, which was 750 CD. That is
Okay.
three females and two males.
Okay, for that 6 years.
Yes, please.
Yes. Because when I came initially, I saw one big, heavy one.
Sure,
I
sure.
think that's what you started with.
Yes, please.
Oh, it's in this 6 years now.
Sure.
So, what are some of the success stories behind this business?
Oh, First, I was doing it because of passion. I wasn't even thinking about the money aspect or maybe selling it to people. Then I realized people really love the animals. So people were just demanding, coming in to buy. And I saw that now it is a good business. So it motivated me to do more. Yeah, sure.
So where do you get your animals from?
When I was starting, I bought them from one farmer at Teshi,
How much?
750 cedi for a colony.
That
Sure,
time.
sure. 750 cedi for a colony. That is five, three females and two males.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Okay, but I know by now you wouldn't get that anywhere.
No.
So what if someone wants to buy a colony from you? How much I get to sell?
A colony is sold for 1,250.
Wow.
That is the normal color I bought.
Okay.
We have albinos. The albinos, one is sold for 450. So a colony is sold for almost 2,250 cedi.
Something you actually bought at
Sure,
700.
sure. 50 cedi.
Yes.
Sure.
Wow. But so how have the demand been so far?
Honestly, the demand has been very crazy. We have people from Nigeria coming all the way from Nigeria coming to buy. We used to also export to Nigeria. We have people from Cote d'Ivoire coming to buy. So business has been very good. And I learned it's quite expensive there. So they mostly come here to buy in bulk. They move to farms. So when they buy in bulk, they send it to their end. They also sell it to their people there. So it's a whole chain something.
This is indeed a lucrative business. Because Obi and Kanka,
Sure.
yes, and these animals are very swift animals. They are so fast. How do you relate to them?
Mostly these animals, they get to know you, the person taking care of them. They get to know you by your smell. That's the unique thing about them. So the more you feed them, the more they smell you, the more they get attached to you. That is how they are. Sure. That is how they are. So if you want to get closer to them, you feed them continuously, then they get attached to you.
They will get used to you. So no wonder the moment we came, they were actually running away from us.
Sure. Because you guys are strangers. They don't know you. So
We
they feel frightened. Sure.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges? Every successful story is there. There are challenges. So what are some of the challenges you go through?
Our main challenge is the food we feed them. You see, they are bush animals. So we have brought them home to domesticate them. So you have to at least feed them or give them food that they used to eat in the bush. So mostly, especially in the dry season like this, it is very difficult to come by food. That is grasses. Sure. It is very difficult to come by grasses. Sometimes you need to travel to Ashaman. There is a place called Ashaman Agrek. They do irrigation farming there. They plant maize. So when the women go to harvest the maize or the corn, then we also go to cut the sticks. So sometimes it helps us a lot. Sometimes you have to go to Insawim. Sometimes far like Suhum, just to get grass for the animals. That is why I said if you don't have passion for the business, you can't do it. You see. So you have to have the passion first before you venture into it.
If you don't have the passion for these animals, you can because it's stressful.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, scanner banner, it moved drew. It moved drew. So now you actually started with one animal. Okay, let's say five animals.
That is a
A colony. Yes, I just learned that because I didn't know about it. So thank you so much for educating us. And I know my people out there are also educated. So you started with that's five. So now how many do you have?
I have over 50 plus. And because of the dry season, I sold a lot out. So I have over 50 plus. I was first having over almost 100, but I sold some out. Mostly what I do is when it's the dry season, I try to sell some out and have a few that I can feed to their satisfaction. That's what I do. So when we entering into the raiding season, they start giving birth more again and they multiply.
Oh,
Sure,
okay.
sure,
So can I say it's because of their feeding? That's why you sold some out
sure,
because of the
sure,
dry
sure,
season.
sure,
But you do raining season,
sure,
then I'm sure from March, June, July,
sure,
you'll be having a lot of
sure,
animal
sure,
here.
sure, sure.
Wow. So aside this, do you do any other business?
I'm into buying and selling. That is of buying and selling of electronics.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So which one is the part time? Which one? Because
Okay, let me say the grass cutter is the part time, but I want to enter into it fully.
fully.
So I've tried to secure a land that's out there. So trying to move the setup there big time, then I'll do it full time because I'm into them and I just love them.
You love them.
Sure. So I want to do it very big.
We are in full support.
Sure.
Wherever you go, we will go with you.
Sure.
Of course, please. There are a lot of youth out there who doesn't, in fact, they don't know what to say.
Sure.
Can you please advise them if they won't do anything? I believe some might have passion for
Sure.
grass cutter.
Sure.
Please tell them something.
Sure. So the advice I'll give to my fellow colleagues out there is I'm a graduate like some of the people outside. When I completed school, finished with my national service, I worked a little with National Identification Authority. After that, we traveled a lot. Almost the whole of Ghana I've traveled. Right from North, Brown and Hafu, almost all the regions I've traveled. So after that, they posted me to Takwa to go and work. That was where I was supposed to be stationed. But at that time, I've started doing the business and I've started seeing the money or I've started seeing the income that comes from it. And because of the passion I have for the animals, I decided not to go. I declined the offer. And I've never regretted up till now because I'm getting money that people are in offices that don't get monthly. I'm getting a lot of money. So I'm advising the youth out there that if you shouldn't be looking up to the government to create jobs for you. We have so many jobs outside that you can do yourself as a youth. This is one of them. We have so many farming, we have catfish, we have rabbits. You enter into it. If you are not lazy, you can do it and you get money that people who are in offices don't even get. So it is all about determination and hard work. Sure.
If you just join us, this is still Hambeck's Farms TV. Mr. Richmond, am I right?
Sure.
Has really educated us a lot. Like, in fact, I'm in love with every single thing going on here, and I believe you are also enjoying yourself. Not only enjoying yourself, please get educated. Shank Bibi Kakrefim, he's a graduate. I know you out there, you're also a graduate, but oh, chance that the government is coming to provide job for you. My brother, your bro, my sister, you will be there till. Please, as Mr. Richmond has said, get yourself something doing. If you can't get into grass cutter, go into fish farming because me, I'm passionate about anything farming. And discover bro. Yes, and discover bro, Mr. Richmond. So why didn't you add maybe um rabbit to this animals?
Oh, okay. So you see, there is not enough space here.
Okay.
So I think going forward, when I get to my end, where I want to establish or where I want to set up very big, I'm going to consider adding at least rabbit or catfish and those.
Everything farming.
Sure. Because I love especially animals. Sure.
Okay. So can we do some few comparison? Grass cutter and then rabbits.
Rabbit. Okay.
Which one would you go for?
Oh, I'm definitely going to choose grass cutter.
Okay.
Any other day, I'm going to choose grass cutter.
Okay.
Yes, because with grass cutter, the income is much more higher than as compared to rabbits.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh,
A baby grass cutter that is 2 months old is sold for 250 cedi. But before you get 250 cedi for rabbits, you need to get a matured, very big rabbit. It's even sold for 200 cedi, not 250. So you can just do the comparison. And with rabbits also, you buy feed. You feed them with feed. This we have feed. They are special feed you buy at the market. But with grass cutter, they are bush animals, so they eat about 80% of grasses. They eat cassava, sugar cane. So their food are not sold. We don't buy their food.
You don't really buy,
Sure, you don't really buy.
Yeah, some people might sell it
Sure,
for you.
sure. So in terms of their feeding also, I think grass cutter is more okay than rabbits. And in terms of their diseases, grass cutter are very strong animals.
Yes.
They hardly die. They don't die easily. But as compared to rabbits, they mostly die. With grass cutter, we don't give them any medication. They are strong animals. When even they get sick, they heal by themselves because of the grasses they eat. But with rabbits, you have to inject them. You have to buy 1 or 2 drugs for them. But as compared to grass cutter, it is something different. So I'm going to choose grass cutter any day.
We are going to choose grass cutter any day. When I came, you were talking about the types of in fact, not the type. They are all the same, but they have beautiful colors. We spoke about the golden brown. We had the albino, which looks like the white, but not really white.
Sure.
And then we have the black one.
Yeah,
That one
that's
is
the
the
bush
bush color. Okay. So which one do people purchase most?
Mostly people purchase that is the albino because they are not common.
Okay.
All the colors, or when you ask someone of grass cutter, the type or the color the person knows is that is the normal bush color.
Okay,
So when you
black
tell
one.
sure, so when you tell someone we have white grass cutter, the person will be surprised. But yes, we have white grass cutter, we breed them. We have golden brown, we have ash colors, we breed them. But they are not mostly common and they are quite expensive than the normal bush color.
But they are all the same meats.
They are all the same meat. They taste the same. There is no difference. But because of their color, the prices varies.
Oh.
Sure.
I see. These animals are so swift. The moment we got here, they were running from us.
Sure.
Like just say, "Omo mpe, omo wansem." You know, we spoke about we actually compared the two, the rabbit and this animal, and then we said this one hardly gets sick. Even when it gets sick, it heals by itself. Yes. Have you ever encountered any of them dying before?
Oh yeah. As a farmer, no matter even we human beings die. So animals once in a while you encounter, but it is not that much as compared to other farming or other animals. Yeah. As especially they sometimes get diarrhea, and these animals before they get sick, I always say 80% or 90% will be from you the farmer. It will be your fault.
Okay.
They are very neat animals. You see, you came here, you are not hearing any smell, any offensive smell. They are very neat animals. So you have to clean their cages almost at most, or if you can't, even 2 days, but it should be always. So if you don't clean their cages like a week, that is when they will just pick the food they've eaten, they've wee wee on it or they've poo poo on it, they eat it back, then they have diarrhea, then sometimes they die. And you keep on, when you keep too much of waste in their pen also or their cages also, it creates some sort of heat for them. And when they inhale it, sometimes it gives them bloat. Sure. So you don't need to keep a lot of grasses. So when you look at the cages, the grasses are not many inside. So you need to know all these things before you venture into it to avoid them dying.
Wow. So I was supposed to, in fact, I wanted to ask Mr. Richmond, what are some of the process or how do we take care of grass cutter? But in fact, he has mentioned all. Yes, so that they won't get sick, they won't die. If they die, if you're a farmer out there, especially a grass cutter farmer out there, and then your animals keep on dying, please, it's your fault. because you don't take very good care of them. So, Mr. Richard,
And please, one more
okay,
thing. We have something we call inbreeding in Grasscutter.
okay.
That is, if you practice inbreeding, your animals will also die. These animals are like human beings. The fact that I can't sleep with my sister or my father can't sleep with my sister, that is how they are. Sure. That is
Let's
why
talk about. I think make it clear to us.
that is why we normally sell them in a colony. The colony is made up of 3 females and 2 males. So we give you 2 males from different family and 3 females from also different family. So when you use maybe 1 male to cross 2 females, you use the other male to cross the last female, making 3 females. When they give birth, their babies can cross each other because the males are from different family. But if you don't know it that way and you use maybe 1 male to cross maybe 3 or 4 females, when they give birth, meaning their babies can't cross each other because they have one blood. Sure. So when you practice that system, they'll start dying. So you need to get animals from different family. Sure. Sometimes you have to even sometimes we buy from hunters just to change the bloodline. Sure.
But you don't do swapping.
We do swapping too
Okay.
with other farmers. We also do that one too. Just to get a different blood.
Yes.
Sure.
I think that one is necessary.
Sure.
And Kawan can someone might not know.
Sure.
In fact, I didn't know. I thought the moment I want to start my grass cutter farmer,
No.
I will just come for any of them, take it to the house, and oh,
They are secrets inside. We just don't rear them like that. If you rear them like how you rear chickens and maybe other animals, they will die. There are a little bit of principles and secrets inside. So we just follow the procedure. You are good to go.
this is wonderful. When we came in, I saw a very bigger one. Now you said it was 6 years,
Yes, please.
and then why have you kept it? And no, I wanted. You see, I asked you if you were selling that one too. Just say you said no, you are not selling. Very big one, no. That I see here, but you said you are. Why are you not selling it?
Okay, that one, I'm using it for an experiment. I want to be feeding it. I learned when you Google, their lifespan is they live up to almost 14 years. That is when they are well fed and being taken care of well. Their lifespan is over, let me say, 14 years. So I just want to give this animal proper care and I will see the limit it gets before it dies. That is why I'm still keeping it. So I want to wait till it die by itself. I don't want to sell. I also don't want to kill it. Sure. So I want to use it as an experiment to see the time it die by itself. So, but I'm hoping it can cross that 14 years lifespan.
Yeah, let's just hope so.
Sure.
Because this is just 6 years. What are some of the changes you have seen on it as compared to the other ones? Because I have seen the skin peeling off.
Sure.
Aside
The fur is removing. I'm sure it is because it's getting older.
Okay.
That is why the fur is removing. But it is very active and strong. And as at 6 years, it's still crossing females very strong.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Sure.
Okay. So
And
it's a male.
it's a male, yeah.
Ah.
And the reason why I like this animal is it doesn't beat females. We have some of the males that beat females in Grasscutter. We have some of the males, if you don't take care and you give that male, Grasscutter, they are selective. Like how human beings are. Yeah, they are selective. Sometimes you give that male a particular female, it will be beating it. But when you change the female for it, it is cool, it will cross it. And when you give that female that is beaten by that male to a different male, it will stop, it will also cross it, it won't beat it. So they are selective. But with this male, any type of female you give it to, it will cross, whether young or big. They just cross it.
Wow. How do you get your customers?
Oh, we mostly advertise on social media. That is Facebook, sometimes on TikTok. And we have WhatsApp platforms also that we advertise our animals on. Sure.
Okay, so I just thank God now we are part of you now. So
Sure.
we want you to give your details out there to people who want to buy from you. Some people come to buy and also sell, right?
Sure, yes.
The choba, those who have the choba.
We mostly the truth is we mostly don't target the Choba people.
Okay.
Because the reason being that they come and they try to beat down the price and buy it very less, and they will go and sell it very expensive. So we mostly don't target them. We have people who buy them. Sure. We have people who buy them to consume. We have people who buy them to breed. A lot of people. So we don't mostly target the Choba people. Yeah.
Right now, if you're a job person and you want your when you woman me pacho. When you reach here or when you get here, the price we give you, please don't even ask. Hey, you will be considered because we brought you. Yes, don't when we tell you 4,000, just pay and leave.
Sure.
Do you dress them?
Yeah, I do dress at a cost.
At a
That
cost.
is, if you want me to, I do dress them at a cost.
So whatever you want, he will give you. So he's about to give his details out there so that anything you want, you just get in touch with him. He can actually educate you to when your animals are actually not healthy, just call him. And then of course this is what we do.
We also do training at a fee. So if you are interested, when you come, we can educate you for maybe like 2 days before we sell the animals to you at a fee. But it is not that much. Sure. Because I want to help the youth also start something.
You can see Mr. Richmond really loves the youth. He's passionate about us. So he keeps on mentioning our names, the youth, the youth, the youth, the youth. What are you doing out there? This is the time. Come to him. He's going to train you very well. In fact, now what five no. Now the colony, you take it to your house and then the cages. Do you have people who sell some in case,
I have
or you can keep them anywhere?
no.
We still need to
The
build a
cages
cage.
also, we have three type of cages. You can see a concrete cage here. We have a wooden cage, and we have that of a metal. So depending on what you the customer wants, whether you want a concrete cage, a wooden or a metal cage, then we do it for you.
What are the differences? Can't we keep them in any?
Okay. For me, the concrete is the best. That is when you are living at your own house, because for the concrete, it is not movable, and there is less maintenance with the concrete cage. But the only disadvantages with the concrete cage is you have to clean inside every day, because their wee wee and poo poo falls right on the concrete. Yeah, but with the metal and that of the wooden cage, we have nets under it. So when they poo poo, it just drops down. Sure. So when you don't even clean inside for a day, you are good to go. Uh-huh. And with the metal also, sometimes if you don't get proper materials, it starts rusting. And with the wooden also, when you don't get a hard wood or proper wood, they chew the wood.
They chew.
Sure.
Okay.
They use it in sharpening their teeth. The wood. Grasscutter, their teeth is something else. And the more sure, the more they are growing, the more they are, especially their front teeth, it becomes long. So the more they eat hard food or something like sugar cane, elephant grass, then they use it in a form of sharpening their teeth. So sometimes if they don't get those food, they use the wood as that tool to sharpen their teeth.
Okay.
Sure.
Their front is we are not cow. I hope no one comes to steal from this place.
Nah, ever since I started.
They shouldn't even try. Because
if these animals, you can't even steal them, because especially when they don't know you, they will bite you. Sure. They will bite you. Sure. But they are very friendly too when they know you, when they get to know you. They are very friendly and loving. Sure.
So your details now.
Okay. I am Richmond Ade, Mr. Richmond Ade, but people used to call me Mr. Ade. And my number is 0547 574763. 0547 And I'm located at Chantai Market, closer to Mile 7, closer to La Paz. Sure.
That's all the details, and then my director also puts his number there. So when you need it, you just pick it. As he said earlier, when you want to be trained, this is the time. He's going to train you. But at a fee. Don't come in sapine. In sapine, they maybe you be considered, but with a reason, a tangible reason. That's just by the way. And I'm so much happy he has educated us a lot. He was passionate about what he does. And then from 5 to almost 100 grass cutter. Yes, don't forget there are challenges too. So any business you want to do, don't just get into it. Learn from people who are actually into it and get educated about it. Thank you so much for staying with us from when we started to now. Thank you so much. And this is where time will permit us to end our show, Mr. Adaye. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank
And
you.
I'm grateful for you coming also.
Yes, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy I actually came around. Today's my first time seeing big grass cutters like this. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. Till we meet again, don't forget to always grow what you eat. Stay blessed.